Hi! Welcome back to the channel. My name is Nick. If you are new here, welcome. If you are not new here, welcome back. Alright, so today's video is a little bit unique, and it's similar to Aliens that I did like last month. This is a special Patreon requested video, and the person had given me a couple options, and this option was unique in the sense that all of the things that I have reacted to on this channel so far, I've at least like heard the title at some point in my life. But today's video, I've never even literally never heard of this movie before. Like, I'm lucky that I was able to even find this movie to watch. So for today's video, we are getting into the 1996 film True Crime, starring Alicia Silverstone. Literally zero clue what this movie is about. Kevin Dillon is in this movie, apparently. The only thing that I do know is when I pulled up the Wikipedia page for this film, because I went to see like what reception was just out of curiosity, and there isn't even a reception section on Wikipedia, but it did say that this film was like actually filmed at least 3 to 4 years before it came out, I believe, because it said that despite the fact that it was released when Alicia Silverstone was over 18, because this came out after Clueless, that it was filmed well before she was 18. So it's entirely possible that Alicia Silverstone looks like a little baby in this movie. Before we get into it, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification button so you can get notifications for when I upload a new video. You could also find me on social media. I have both Instagram and I have Twitter, and you could also check out my Patreon. You'll get access to exclusive polls to help me pick what I watch next, full-length movie reactions, full-length movie audio commentaries, and more cool stuff. Without further ado, let's get into this 1996 American psychological thriller film that nobody's heard of, starring Alicia Silverstone. Let's watch it. Oh, I was like, what is she doing? But it would appear that she is begging for her life. I like that she's whispering despite the fact that like the car is blasting music. Oh yeah, she looks like a little baby here. Carnival Carnage, Frenzied Mutilation. Okay, so that was the girl that was in the beginning of the film. So she's dead.
Dead. Totally dead. Way dead.
It's not just a little dead then.
No leads in the killing of Kathleen Dunleavy, the 8th grader.
She was in 8th grade.
The victim was tortured and this
Forced to drink bleach.
Forced to drink bleach, dismembered. Damn, that's a lot to do to anybody, let alone an 8th grader. That's messed up. The fuck is this? So she's like obsessed with true crime is what I'm gathering. Oh my God, that reminds me of like when I when I was much younger. I used to like print out like fake news articles from like the Halloween franchise, and I had like a manila file folder that was like Patient Michael Myers Unsolved, and I would just keep like with color coding and
You're a loser. You're a complete loser.
Mary, can you see my butt?
I can smell it.
why does she look so familiar? She's in like 90s movies. Like I can't remember. Hold on, I gotta look it up.
A few minutes later.
Okay, so I knew that she looked familiar. So Marla Sokoloff? I don't know how to say her name. The reason that she looked familiar to me is because I recognize her from Dude, Where's My Car and Sugar and Spice.
I said I'd tell you everything. Just hoping we could finish this up before menopause kicks in.
Don't tell me you don't know. You know what these are. What are they doing in this house?
They're mine. I mean, they're Liz's. I was just holding them for her so she wouldn't get in trouble with her mom.
I mean, as a parent, wouldn't you like be happy that your kid was being smart using birth control?
We were gonna talk about this later.
Shut up, little Miss Perfect.
Ew, bitch, she just saved your ass. You need to show a little respect. I'm Miss Alicia Silverstone.
The respect is nowhere to be found.
I bet. It was one of those sick guys who totally got molested by his father. It's so classic.
Would you shut up? Stop talking about Kathleen like she's some kind of statistic. This isn't in a magazine, it's real. Margie's little sister is dead.
I mean, to be fair, it does kind of seem like she's trying to figure out who did it.
Do you think I'm like the butt ugliest?
No, of course not.
Why have I never had a date?
Because every time you meet a guy, you start talking about the 5 different kinds of head wounds.
That sounds like me. Ah, shit. Forever alone. Who is that?
It's so nice to have you back, Margie. Your sister has been in our prayers.
Thank you.
Oh, so that's like the older sister of the girl that was killed in the beginning. Okay.
Tell us in your own words.
It's kind of like a structure. In God's world, there's a reason for everything.
Uh-oh.
Margie?
She raised her hand to run dramatically out of class.
Send.
Hey, new cadets?
Oh, I hope so. We're about to give them guns. You want one?
Nah, I gotta get in shape for my exam.
What exam is she talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, I know him. He's been in a lot of stuff. But per usual, I can't place his name.
Don't you have piano lessons or something?
Tell me what you have on the John Levy case. Dad would have wanted you to help
Your
me.
dad was killed in the line of duty. He'd want you to have a nice, safe desk job.
All right, so now it's starting to like kind of make sense to me. So her father was a cop who died, undoubtedly. She was super close to the father because that's what happens in movie land. And the dad died in the line of duty, so now she's obsessed with like solving crimes, or maybe the dad died or was like working on a case that went unsolved. So like she has like a weird like mental intellectual boner for like trying to solve cases that have gone unsolved. So all right, we've laid the groundwork. I'm here for it.
Are you serious? He took off my top. Then my underwear? No way. Then he took off his pants.
Ooh, what is she talking about? Who was taking off their pants and their top? What the f is Kevin Dillon doing other than being a creep? Yeah, now he's talking to like underage girls. That is nasty. Call the police. You love the police.
Do you know that guy?
Sure. He's been hanging around here a lot.
This is sick. This is sick.
I just kind of hope like we're at a point now that we'll just assume these girls were, you know, 8th graders, that they're no longer that fucking stupid. This grown ass man is hanging around the pool and nobody has like a, that's a little weird. Okay, so she followed him and very, very conveniently, he walked in the house, suspiciously opened the windows, sat down, and then pulled like the Kris Jenner and just decided in front of this open window to just stare at his gun. Like, for what? Girl, if you already thought that somebody might have been following you, don't continue to walk home. Go back into the public, crowded carnival.
Don't let the killer get you. Be safe.
Have a nice weekend.
This high school looks familiar too. I'm gonna have to look this up afterwards because the high school looks like something else was filmed here as well. Editing Nick here, so I was correct. That high school is a pretty famous filming location, so it's been used for things like Grease, Nightmare on Elm Street, the original Buffy the Vampire Slayer movie, Can't Hardly Wait, the Hot for Teacher music video, so I was correct. Yeah, now he's outside of the high school? Is she gonna get up and go to the police now and tell the detective guy that she was talking to? Yeah, hopefully the true crime expert is leading him into a trap. Yeah, run. Yeah, like, why aren't you calling the police? Yeah, girl, he just pulled a Michael Myers. First he was there, now he's not there. Call the fucking police.
Police! Help! Police! Help!
I need you to go to the mini mart for me.
Can't John go?
He's at Jason's and Vicky's at the mall. I just need a few things. It'll only take you a minute.
Well, bring your lazy ass yourself. Like, what the fuck? Even back in 1996, the carts didn't fucking work, and not a thing has changed.
Excuse me.
Good job. Good on you, girl. Because the coincidence of him being in the supermarket at the same time as you, no, you did the right thing.
Where he's gonna kill you and stuff you in the trunk of the rental car.
How was I supposed to know he was a cop?
He's a cop? He looks 12.
You know it's against regulations for a cadet to be investigating anything. And I'm citing you for using unregistered mace.
Unregistered mace? You used to have to register mace?
You know, this case is very similar to one that happened 2 years ago.
Tammy Ryder. Teenage girl disappears into thin air. Body parts scattered all over the place.
All right, so we got Kid Detective with Alicia, and then we got Junior Cadet with Kevin Dillon.
As a cadet, you do have access to all the computers.
Why are you after this guy?
She could have been me.
I mean, that's a valid reason, if any.
I left something in his office the other day, and I want to go get it.
Go ahead, go ahead.
I don't know if they had cameras in police stations in 1996, but the fact that this dope front desk cop just let her in, didn't sign her in, and told her to go into one of the cops' offices where she just opened it by picking the lock, which she literally learned in a previous scene. Victim last seen at Martini's Mini Mart, bruising found around wrist, body parts wiped clean. So the girl was last seen at the same mini mart that she was just in?
That's suspicious.
That Kevin Dillon was also in?
That's weird.
An early potential guess that I have right now is Kevin Dillon is the killer. Even though he's a cadet trying to find the killer, I think it's a misdirect and I think he's the killer.
All right, if it's good enough, we can work together.
Yeah, he looks like a serial killer.
He's the killer.
Were you working the night the Dunleavy girl came in?
You guys ain't cops. Ow, shit, okay. She came in about 12:30.
What'd I say? He's the killer.
Is anyone with her?
There was a blue car in the parking lot. I looked up later and it was gone.
Thanks for your cooperation.
Surprised he can remember that. Like, even like when you're like driving down the street and like you see like the, Amber Alerts, but when you're going down the highway and they have when you drive under it and it has a thing, oh, look out for this car with license plate, blah, blah, blah. About 3 seconds after I read that, the license plate number, it's out of my head. I couldn't tell you what I just read. I couldn't tell you the make and the model of the car. I've always been very curious to see of those types of things where like people put out, oh, we're going to put out an APB or whatever the fuck it's called, where here's the license plate, here's the make and model, blah, 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 blah. Do people actually like pick up on that stuff? Because I can't remember shit.
Well, that's because you're an idiot.
I can't believe you just did that. You didn't have to hurt him. It was illegal.
Hey, what do you think being a cop is, Mary? This is the real world. People get hurt.
He sounds like he's got something wrong with him.
This needs to be a warning. Yeah, it's him. He's the killer.
My dad gave me a bad attitude. When I was growing up, he wanted me to be a diver. Only one thing he never took into consideration. I'm afraid of heights.
Okay.
You can back up a little bit.
I gotta go. I gotta study.
Yeah, he's totally the killer. If he's not the killer, he's certainly gonna end up in jail at some point. No, oh my god, now she has a no, this is not the man that you want to get a down low tickle for. Ugh. What is this? Ew. Ew, she's under 18. Ew. Where the fuck is Olivia Benson when you need her?
What you did to her, you look at it and kick your teeth in.
Only 2 short blocks from Central Avenue.
A dream or a nightmare?
I'm writing an article on modern day traveling at carnivals. Can you tell me what cities you've been to in the past year?
Look at her go. She just figured it out. Well, she figured out the trend. But now if that's 4 locations where there's been a murder and it's the 4 consecutive locations that they've went to, they just need to follow the circus. Because the next spot that the circus goes to is going to be where the killer strikes again. AKA Kevin Dillon.
These carnival employees, I need to know what kinds of cars they drive.
So the brother has the ability to hack into the local DMV? I mean, she'd be kind of if she didn't have that connection.
We have a suspect.
Hi, I'm almost ready. Come on in.
Of course he answered the fucking door with his shirt off.
Jesus, his hand is messed up.
Ew.
Looks like it's deformed.
Look at his strong hand.
Here. Oh, take my hand. Ah!
The only reason I thought of it was because I heard the radio commercial and remembered some of the West Coast murders in True Crimes Unsolved file. The victims were all teenage girls. If he did it, I wonder why.
So are they just assuming it's him because he has a weird hand, or did he have the blue car? I hope they're not just looking at him because he has a deformed hand. It's a little shady.
You seriously think he wants to get caught?
Come on.
They're a little bit too buddy-buddy for my liking.
Going solo, huh?
Well, he might be the serial killer, because he was fucking weird.
Where's he going?
Only one way to find out.
Right, but he doesn't have the blue car.
What is this, honey?
Is that him? Is he wearing... Oh. I was like, this took a twist! Who the f is this woman? Ooh, that back tattoo's kind of cool, though. But who is this woman? Oh my god. The fact that she, like, is watching them have sex and choke each other and then immediately looks at Kevin Dillon. Ooh.
Maybe he's playing some kind of waiting game, you know?
Is this supposed to be his house?
What's your poison? Drink. I'm having a beer. You want a beer?
She's underage, you fucking weirdo. How, who made him a cop? What the fuck? Also, what is this apartment? This is literally like those memes of like, when you like go to a hookups place and it's literally like a fucking lawn chair in the middle of the room and that's it.
Blue Malibu. Where the hell is the Blue Malibu?
Well, let's take into consideration the kid at the mini mart could be full of shit.
Wait a minute. So they're looking for a blue Malibu. Cops, 9 times out of 10, are driving Malibus. And if it's a blue Malibu, and he's supposed to be a police officer, that would make sense that he would be driving around in an unmarked police car, stalking his victims. And that could also be how he gets close to the victims, like Alicia Silverstone, because people, well, some people, are gonna feel safe with a cop. True crime expert. I just figured the shit out.
Listen, I've been aware of the killer since birth.
What's that?
They're just family photos.
Family photos?
Yeah.
I've never seen anyone so nervous about family photos.
Does this seem like normal behavior for a grown man to you? I mean, come on. Oh, well, now he knows that you want his bone.
When you take these?
When I followed you.
Come here.
No, ma'am.
For what? Oh, and this isn't a dream anymore. Oh, God. Oh, and she's really under 18 when they filmed this.
Right to jail, right away. No trial, no nothing.
You're just a kid.
Yeah, pervert.
I know I'm not pretty.
She's Alicia Silverstone. Why does she keep saying that she's not pretty? Like, she's fucking Alicia Silverstone.
I don't want to scare you.
I'm not afraid.
Ew. And y'all are standing on the front lawn.
Oh my god, they're in the back seat of a car! Oh! Ew, stop it! Ew, stop!
Police?
Y'all are going to jail! Period!
Where the hell were you last night?
What?
Get your damn clothes on.
She was having sex with a police officer.
You want to see what happens to little girls when they stay out all night?
Get a shot of the body. Your hands are cut off.
This guy is not gonna stop.
Well, at this point now you need to figure out at what time that murder occurred. Because the mom said that she got home at 3 a.m., which means it's kind of like the Stu and Tatum thing. Oh, and it takes place in 1996. It's like the Stu and Tatum thing. Stu was with me last night. Was that before or after he sliced and diced? She just full on got into the bush.
You're lying to me.
No, I'm...
You're just like every damn one of them, aren't you?
There seems to be a general theme in this movie of like creepy ass men like doing shit that they shouldn't to females on their front lawns. Dum-dum.
You know the girl they found this morning? Turns out she's been dead for at least a month. Some of the neighbors, they ID this guy they see hanging around. Melvin Moore.
It's not Melvin. It's not Melvin. It's Kevin Dillon.
Hide your kids, lock the doors, because the killer is on the loose.
Look, she looked at her like, bitch, have you ran a brush through your hair lately? But no, it's 100% Kevin Dillon, and let me tell you why it's Kevin Dillon. He did not know that Alicia Silverstone was following him initially. Then he saw the pictures and was like, when did you take these? And she was all like, when I was following you. And then all of a sudden, this body turns up that has been dead for a month. No. I feel like he did something because he was like, well, shit, she's starting to figure it out, so I gotta throw her off track. You don't even look where you're reaching, otherwise you're gonna end up pulling out her pocket rocket or something. Oh, that's the guy. He had the gross take my strong hand guy. He had the thing hanging from his waistband.
Friday, April 29th. It's Friday. Oh, Fridays.
When's the next Friday?
One day away.
Well, all you gotta do is just go to the location that the carnival is going to next. Tell the police chief, not your fucking creepy pedophile boyfriend. Just go to the police chief. She's about to find something. Yeah. Exactly as I said.
Because you have killer instincts. You know this is the killer.
Come on, 2 + 2 = 4. Can you imagine if he would have just blown her ass away?
Quinn has a suspect.
Turns out the guy was locked up for 3 months around the time the girl was killed. They released him an hour ago. What's wrong?
Run! Get out, get out, get out.
Hey, you okay about last night?
Yeah, I gotta go home. I'm grounded.
No, she is not okay, and neither is a grand jury.
You're not going to jail. You're going to prison.
Everybody's bleached. It's no big deal.
I don't understand why she didn't just go out the front door. Yeah, you need to fucking run.
And then I found the car.
I can't believe you've been doing exactly what I told you not to do.
Well, that means that she probably didn't reveal the fact that she had sex with him, too.
I'll check the plates of the Malibu to see if they're registered to camp. But I want you to stop this Nancy Drew bullshit.
I'm about to beat this bitch up.
Putting aside from the fact that she f***ed them, she shouldn't have to stop that because she literally just solved the fucking case that you couldn't.
What if I eliminate my other suspect and prove my instincts are right?
I want you home.
You know, here's the difference, though. Here's the difference. If she would have just, because clearly she didn't tell the police chief that she had sex with him. If she had, guaranteed Kevin Dillon's ass would already be in jail.
I need an eyewitness alibi for at least one of the Friday nights I gave you. If you don't, I'm gonna get the cops down here right now and ask you where you were the night of the murder. Get out.
See, just to prove a point, you should go and get the cops down here. Been like, I told you, bitch.
I'm gonna have your fucking mom arrested. I'm gonna have your kids arrested. I'm gonna have your dog arrested.
Please. He's in trouble. I'm trying to help him.
He has Friday nights off. He went out of town the last Friday in March.
So wait, they're talking about the strong hand guy? He's now the actual suspect?
I'm the daughter of a patient there, a Mrs. Parkins. My brother's missing and I'm trying to locate him. Can you tell me whether he visited her?
You know that she's gonna be like, that person doesn't exist here.
He arrived at 7 p.m. and left at 9. He came back the next day at noon.
So does that mean that it was him or that it wasn't him because he would have had time to leave and come back?
Earl didn't do it. I thought you said you didn't have a car.
I don't.
Why is there a blue Malibu parked in your garage?
Why is she telling him this?
Would you shut the fuck up?
There's a blue Malibu parked in your garage.
Must be my landlord's.
Really, Queen?
Okay.
Does that have anything to do with the bleach?
You killed her.
You did. You did. He did.
Excuse me. I have to go murder someone.
Did he just say I have to go murder somebody?
He sounds like he's the killer.
She should have maced his ass again and been like, this time, it's registered.
That info on the Malibu plates came in.
Is there a girl with blonde hair that lives here?
She's not here right now.
I need to talk to her. Something's happening and
Girl, she looks toe up. Someone needs to help her.
Some weird girl stops by the house today, right? Totally freaked out my mom. She had like this gigantic bruise over her. I mean, it looked like somebody kicked the shit out of her.
What?
Yeah, I don't know why you didn't tell her that in the first place. And now she's she just f***ed a pedophile serial killer, and now she's just walking
Got anything that could make this day any worse?
Why didn't you answer your phone?
Knew I could count on you.
No way am I going up on that thing.
Is that how she's gonna get away from him? Because he's afraid of heights, so she's gonna climb up the ride? I love movies. Look, and she's just continuing to crawl away from him despite the fact he's up there with her. Like, what is the game plan here?
No!
Stop it!
Girl, you need to pull his ass down with you.
I'm not gonna hurt you, Mary.
Yeah, I believe you. Nasty ass.
Why was today circled on your calendar?
I had my final exams this morning. I passed. I'm a cop.
If they try to like say like that he's not the actual killer and they just don't address the fact that she had sex with him and she's underage and he's a cop.
Don't do it.
Come with me. I don't want to leave you here.
Where are you going?
Sherry Tarnley's been reported missing.
Well, what did you do with her?
Found the decomposed girl's jacket. Forensics looked at the print off one of the buttons, and they matched to a guy who works at the carnival, an ex-con named Earl Parkins.
No. I feel like Kevin Dillon framed him. Because even in 1996 or whenever, like how would they get away with making that like as a film? Like a pedophile just is the protagonist?
No, I'm gonna pass on that one.
Sherry.
Oh my God.
Well,
it was bad for her.
Nope. He staged it. That's why he mentioned, that he looked him up earlier and saw that he was an ex-con. He staged it. He framed him.
Over here. It's all my fault.
Why didn't you tell me about Parkins?
Well, to be fair, you wouldn't have believed her anyway, just like you didn't believe her when she said, Kevin Dillon is the fucking killer. Ugh, nasty ass.
Jail.
Excuse me.
And the mother isn't going to question why she's randomly walking off, removing her gown and doing all this shit to go and talk to this random strange man standing by the tree. And he's hugging her and doing all of this at her fucking high school graduation in front of all the parents, in front of all the teachers, in front of the nuns.
Registered to Daniel Henry Moffat. Parkins was in the joint for forgery. He never heard of Fleet. Now all of a sudden he confesses to 6 murders?
Yeah, dumb.
Get this dusted for me.
But I like how, he also said, he was in prison for forgery. He would never harm a fly, despite the fact that he was, beating the shit out of his girlfriend and was, secretly taking her to, abandoned factories to have sex. Did she just figure it out? Because she's gonna go, he couldn't have tied the noose because he had the weird hand.
That's not funny.
What? I mean, look, she's probably still gonna doubt it too. He was literally fucking making out with a dead body.
We got that print info back on the styrofoam cup.
Jesus Christ.
Now he better quit. When this whole thing is over, he better quit his job.
You know I followed you that day from the station to the pool, don't you, Mary? I watched you at night, looked through your window.
I bet you did, you nasty fucking pervert. Blah.
It's time to open your graduation present.
Ew, what does that even mean?
Let me tell you something about accepting gifts from guys. Today they're giving you gifts. Tomorrow they're trying to stab you.
Oh, I thought he was gonna show her his penis. Thank God for small favors.
Did she say anything?
She kept asking me why this girl Sherry go to a recycling place along with someone who she knew was dangerous.
Right, why did she ask you that when she does the same fucking thing?
I told her I was a police officer. I needed her to check out some illegal activity over at the mini-mart.
See, I knew it was his ass in the parking lot.
Hold it right there, Campbell. Put your hands up, slowly.
Oh, I didn't know that we were inviting clowns.
Well, let's see how he's gonna f this up, because you know he's going to. As expected, as expected.
Well, he's dead.
What in the f is that? What is that? So I'm assuming she's gonna kick him and knock him into whatever the f that thing is. Start hitting him! Tell him he had a small penis and let him fall to his death. Well, good riddance.
Nasty bitch.
All right, look at her go. So they put on some makeup so that she could look about 3 days older. And now she's a police officer. And you know what? I hope she does well. I hope she does well. As long as she stops fucking the perps, then I hope she does well. All right, y'all. So that was True Crime. I don't know if that went to theaters. We're gonna pretend, for the sake of like kind of my review of it, that it didn't go to theaters. This is a very fun and interesting Lifetime movie because that's how it plays. Like, it's a Lifetime thriller. And in that sense, I'm on board. But if I'm like looking at this through like your traditional thriller film theatrical type lens, I mean, no. I wouldn't say it wasn't campy. It was just Lifetime thriller movie. But I love Lifetime thriller movies. I mean, the characters were stupid, obviously. But I don't know, it was entertaining, it was cute. It's fun having seen it. Let me know what you guys thought about this movie down in the comments, and I will see you for the next one.